Hi, dedi-56. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. This is Melinda Roy. I'm so excited to listen on the speaker presentation for the day two event as well. So before you start your presentation, I would like to introduce you to our audience. So welcome on stage the Deepya Panam. She's a holy fire Reiki master, success principles life coach, and quantum breath instructor. Her mission is to empower individuals on their journey toward a vibrant and fulfilling life. With her expertise in healing past wounds and enhancing clarity, vision, confidence, and self belief, she excels at overcoming inner obstacles that hinder progress. Dadipya is dedicated to helping you to take consistent, purposeful actions toward your goals, ensuring you maintain the momentum needed for success. Through self love, compassion, acceptance, and healing, she guides you to live harmoniously in every area of your life, now and always. So that was beautiful introduction of Dadipya. So yes, you can start your presentation. Good luck.
Thanks, Melinda. Thanks for the introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you're tuning in from. It's a privilege and honor to be talking here in the Wine Global Summit. Today, we are going to be talking on the topic from uncertainty to empowerment, creating a radiant life. Today, I'll be sharing my own journey, how from uncertainty, I empowered myself and created a radiant life for myself through various transformation tools, healing techniques, and my self development programs. So, let's dive deep into this topic and see how you also can create a radiant life for yourself, even though you are living in times of uncertainty. Um, Okay, so let's quickly look into this agenda. So today I'll be sharing a little about my own journey, and then we will dive into the topic of taking 100% responsibility of your own life and the various tools and methodologies that we can use, and how the power of application, meaning how we have to apply these and how much it is powerful to apply what we learn. And everybody is unique in their own journey and they have their own purpose, and how self-care routine helps us. And we will also conclude on all the advantages of what we are looking at. Okay, so my own journey started in 2021 when I was in a state of uncertainty and hopelessness. I did not have any hope towards life. I was just leading life as it was happening to me. I was in the passenger seat and I was not in the driver's seat. And I just let the life happen to me. And I was suffering, I was struggling, I had stress, I had overwhelm. I did not have good relationship. I was not loving myself. I was hating myself. I was blaming myself for everything. I had moments of lowness. There was patterns that were repeating. Everything was coming back again and again. And I wasn't sure and I was happy with my life. I just didn't want to go ahead with my life at all. And then I embarked on a journey with a healer. She was conducting monthly, regular full moon meditations. And I didn't know what it was, what energy healing is at that point in time. And I embarked on the journey. And as I participated with her in every month, I started seeing some shifts in me. And then I diligently registered to all her programs, uh, varying from ancestral healing, new year, new you programs, career development programs, abundance programs, be it whatever. Whether I achieved the goal through the program or not for that particular program, I saw myself healing layers and layers. After each and every program, I was self reflecting on myself. I was looking more deeper and deeper into myself. And I could see more and more layers shed and shift within me. I was so surprised on the shift that was happening, that the awareness that I was gaining, that everything that was happening around me, is because of me. From within me, I had to look into myself. I was blaming, I was finding excuses, I was complaining, I was just looking at things around. And I forgot and I missed that I have to look within into myself. And with her own journey, I was introduced to the power of journaling. With journaling, I literally peel layers and layers. I used to write notes and notes, books and books, and I just poured out all my emotions into that. Even if I'm upset with any person, I just pour out the emotions. After I pour out my emotions, I would have cleared my conscious mind or subconscious mind, and then I would feel better. And I was like, what is this? How wonderful it is. I didn't know about this before. I was very diligent to work on myself, to change and shift. So I registered on every program. I diligently did every work that she mentioned or asked me to do. And through journaling and everything, I was shifting and transforming, and my life shifted 360 degrees, from no hope to a person living with full purpose, with full clarity, and helping people create their own radiant life, like I did to myself. So, the first and the foremost principle that I embraced is taking 100% responsibility of my own life. From being in the passenger seat, I took control and I became the driver of my own life. So I said, okay, I'm going to take responsibility for my own life. And I started into the energy healing work. I did not stop with energy healing work. I read lot of books. I attended lot of workshops, personal development programs. And didn't even stop there. I started applying them. Everything was very timely. As and when I was coming across all these details and information, and I was applying them to different areas of my life. I did not do all at once. I picked one topic, or if let's take, for example, I read one book and I want to apply this principle into my life. And I was observing myself. I became very aware of my life. What is happening inside and outside? Where is it triggering? Where is the root cause? And I became very going deeper and diligent in transforming my life and evolving my life. I took that responsibility and I did everything that was possible to change and shift. My relationships improved, my relationship with myself improved, my career improved. I identify what my life purpose was. I'm living my life purpose now. My relationship with my kid improved so much. That's why I said my life shifted 360 degrees after I started taking my life's responsibility. So, what does it mean? Okay, let me go back to the next previous slide. What does it mean to take 100% responsibility? So, taking 100% responsibility means it's not like just one area of your life, like your career, you take responsibility and you work on it. No, you take responsibility for every area of your life. So, for example, let's take a specific event happens, like your car breaks down when you're going to the office. So, let's take if I get upset. Okay, if I get upset and then I'm walking faster and faster and I go hurt myself, my leg, and then I go faster and faster, there is heavy traffic, I get even more irritated, I'm not finding the Uber or a taxi. See how I am reflecting on one particular incident with the car being broken down. But instead, if I take responsibility of the situation, and then it's up to me how I react in any situation. I can either react positively or negatively. So let's take I'm going to react positively, or not react, respond positively. Okay, my car is broken down, that's fine. I will take slow gentle steps and then go out. I take a Uber and then I go, there is traffic, I'm still okay. I just look at my time. I say to myself, I still have time to go and reach to my office. See how I respond now when I'm taking the responsibility. But when I don't take the responsibility and I keep reacting, how I mess up with everything. So taking responsibility is very important. There could be so many events that are happening in our life, so it's up to us how we react to it. There could be natural calamities, there could be a financial crisis, there could be anything, but how are you going to look at that particular situation? Are you going to lower yourself by saying all the negative thoughts and bring yourself down, or you going to stand up on that trauma or something and stand there as the resilient one? So when we say we have to take 100% responsibility of our lives, then we don't blame, or we don't give excuses, and we don't complain. So we have to stop blaming, excuses, and complaining. There is no room for this when we are taking 100% responsibility. And let's dive a little deeper into the responsibility concept. So, events plus response is equal to outcomes, right? So, the events that happen in our lives, we don't have any control on what kind of events that happen. But the response that we give for that particular event, like the one I mentioned for the car breakdown, gives the corresponding outcome. So if you are going to react in any event or without even thinking, then you are going to give a different outcome. If you want a different outcome, then you have to do something different and respond differently instead of reacting in that particular situation. So E plus R is equal to O is a very important principle when we embrace the concept of taking 100% responsibility for our own life. So, how can we measure this, or how can we see if we are doing it right or not? Our body itself acts as a tool or a guide or a compass for us, and lets us know that things are not right. So that's the first place I started. So my body used to be very tense. My heart used to beat so highly. My throat used to hurt. I used to be in that pressure, tension, fear all the time. So that is the first place I started and realized why. Why am I doing this? And then I started looking into the external events. Okay, when this happens, I'm getting triggered. When this happens, I'm getting triggered. And then I started learning and applying things. And as I was applying, I started seeing shifts. Yellow alerts. So there is one more important concept called yellow alerts. What are yellow alerts?
Hi, Dadipya. We cannot hear you. You're on mute. Dadipya, are you still with us? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, Aditya.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I was lost.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we were looking into yellow alerts. So yellow alerts are certain signs that the lives gives us. So when we catch those alerts, we can make some changes and shifts and prevent some of the traumas or some bad happenings from happening. For example, for related to health, you might have frequent minor headaches or fatigue. Related to emotions, you might have some irritability, anxiety, or unexplained stress. These are some of the examples which you have to catch up. You might have been having some arguments, disconnect from relationships, or poor communication in your relationships. So all those are signs that something is going wrong, in not in the right direction. So you notice the discomfort through your body, or your feelings, your emotions take the feedback from others, and you start making actions. You make some changes and shifts to make things work better. So you have to catch up with those yellow alerts so you can prevent some consequences from happening. Okay, let's dive deeper into the tools that I used myself to create a holistic well being for myself and create a radiant life. So, healing, Reiki healing is after I joined my healer. Reiki healing is something that I learned for myself, and I initiated myself into Reiki, and I became a Reiki master. So, what is Reiki? Reiki is a Japanese healing technique, and it is applied to on someone through hands. Even distance healing can be done from across the globe. You can receive Reiki energies. So, Reiki is very healing. It helps in various ways, from physical health, emotional health, from achieving your goals. It helps in various levels. How Reiki heals. So we have a life force energy that flows through us, through all parts of our body, through all body parts, tissues, muscles, blood, everything. So the life force energy is always flowing freely, happily. But what we do with the day-to-day activities, with the stress, with the emotion, with the negative blocks that we create, we just create a block and put a block for the life force. And hence the life force cannot move easily and freely. When a life force is not moving through any of your body parts, then you might start getting some pain, some aches. Always the physical pain that manifests has manifested in some way or the other in your emotional body. Only after that it will manifest itself in the physical body. So first is emotional and then comes the physical body. So how Reiki heals is, Reiki is coming from very high consciousness. It has its own wisdom. And when you send Reiki to someone, so it goes and interacts for that one particular block that's created, and it helps to dissipate that block. So when that block is dissipated, so the life force naturally flows through our body. The life energy flows through all parts of the body naturally, so with, and enhances the innate healing of the body's natural innate healing capacity. So that's how Reiki heals. Let's see some of the benefits of Reiki quickly. So it helps in releasing stress, anxiety. You can release a lot of emotion. You can release, heal a lot of traumas, hurt, guilt, shame, anger, frustration, irritation. You can achieve your goals. You can gain clarity. You can also heal if you have undergone some surgery. You can also heal. You can heal your pain, chronic pains that are happening. There are so many different benefits that Reiki can help us. Let's dive into the next important tool that I always love, journaling. Journaling is something that I love so much. From my initial days when I started this journey of this transformation and evolution, I started journaling a lot. I do different kinds of journaling. There are two different types of journaling that you can do. One is free flow journaling, and the other one is journaling through prompts. You can pick up some prompts that are available, and through that, you can start writing what you want to write. Maybe it could be towards your goal. Why are you not doing or achieving or taking the steps towards your goal? You can start writing that and even gain the clarity of when you want to achieve the goal. You can make it very measurable goal. So you can use the prompts to write the goals, or you can do the free flow journaling. I used to do free flow journaling. I just write. I used to pour my emotions. There is one more advantage. What happens during the journaling is when you are writing, your subconscious gets activated. When your subconscious gets activated, you're bringing out all the emotion that is stuck up in your subconscious, and you're pouring it into the journaling. So you're releasing it from your body. And when you're consciously writing through a journaling prompts, then you're rewiring your system. Okay, this is what you want in life, this is what you want to achieve, this is what you're moving towards. So you're telling your mind that this is what you are looking for. So that's how journaling helps. And gratitude is something Reiki has. From through Reiki, I embodied it so much. So I thank for anything and everything, even for this moment, for this conference, this screen, this talk, everything. I thank everything. The more and more I started thanking, I was seeing satisfaction in myself. I was not wanting for anything. I was not complaining I didn't have this, I didn't have that. No, I was fully satisfied. And I operate now from the state of gratitude. Any moment and every moment, even when I feel upset or when I'm upset with someone, and immediately I go sit, and then what are the things that I can appreciate in them? I start appreciating them for that. Immediately, that emotion or the negative thing that I had on them goes away so easily and quickly. Breathing exercises and meditation, that is another wonderful tool that I have embodied myself. I have a daily routine where I meditate every day, and I also do my breathing exercise. Sometimes I embody everything together. I do my breathing and then meditation all together, because as I breathe, I center myself, I ground myself, and I release any unwanted emotions, and then I start to meditate. So every day, this is a routine for me, and I never miss this. Reiki, doing Reiki to myself and meditation and breathing exercises are my daily routine that I never miss. Even if I miss 1 or 2 days, I still catch up. Read. I love reading, guys. I read a lot of books. I read so many different personal development books. Some stories I read. I read so many fiction. I read fiction, but I started loving inspiration and empowerment books these days. And when I read any book, if there is anything that I want to share with someone, I share through videos or post, or I also create a blog. I have created so many blogs after reading books, and I also apply it to myself. And I make sure I do that, because there is no use learning and empowering myself with all this. I have to embody that. Invest in yourself. Just go for a workshop, go for a class, go for any courses that you feel called for, and see how it can help you in any area of your life, be it relationship, love, or your career, your abundance, whatever it is, your health. So go invest in yourself. Application is the key. So it is not enough you studying the school, being sorry, you studying all these tools or being initiated into any of these tools like Reiki or breathing exercises or meditation. You have to apply them. If you don't apply any of them, your life is not going to shift, it's going to stay where it is. You have to be very diligent in applying these into yourself. So embrace your own unique journey. Your canvas is fully empty, guys. So whatever happened in my past is my past. I'm very grateful this day. I experienced all my traumas, and I stand on my traumas, strong here, resilient, and I have owned my own life right now. So own your own life, and just don't compare yourself with others. Your life is unique. Let it be unique in its own way, and define your strong purpose. See, everybody here has a purpose here to serve for humanity on earth. For me, my purpose is helping others create their own radiant life and finding their purpose. Living my purpose is spirituality for me, guys. That's how I defined it. So I have made it so strong that without that I'm not going to live any day. And I feel myself when people come back to me and see, I don't know how magically my work, I'm able to do a work life balance. So it fills me so much when I'm helping people to find their balance. Self care routine is really required. You have to do your self-care routine every day. I have heard people saying you have to put others in front of you, but I say you have to put yourself in front of others. Can you go and share anything with others if you don't have it within yourself? No, you cannot, right? So self-care routine is a must. So I matter. So you cannot pour out of an empty cup. So your cup has to be full. So that is the main lesson I learned. I was putting everybody in front of me. Now I come first. Without my self-care routine, I don't even start my day. Make sure you do your self-care routine. Embrace challenges. Look at every challenges as a lesson. Every challenge is teaching you a lesson in some way or the other. So embrace it, embrace, learn it. Don't fear challenges. Just look at it and learn. What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? Learn from the challenges and keep growing. That is the place where you expand and grow, where you increase, and where you just blow out like anything. So all this has helped me like in so many different ways. It has improved my relationships, greater self-love, alignment with my purpose, learning from challenges, boosted confidence, sense of worthiness, stronger connection, increased creativity, immense strength, positive attitude, focus, clarity, heart-centered, resilience, what not, guys. I'm here to say that I have done the best thing to myself, and I will continue to do this. This is an ongoing journey for me. And I would say it is possible for everyone to embark on a journey of empowerment and create an empowering life for yourself, radiant life for yourself, like I did for myself. There are so many different ways. Go out, explore, just find the ways for you. What attracts you, just go and find it and then start creating the life you want. So I end my conversation here. I thank Wine Conferences for this beautiful opportunity, for sharing my own journey with everyone here. I'm glad I was able to share. So if anybody would like to connect with me, you can connect with me through my WhatsApp group here. So I will, in the next slide, I also have my email ID and other details, which I will just move on in a minute. If anybody wants to connect with the WhatsApp group, you can connect. I think I'm on time for my 30 minutes. And this is my email ID, my Facebook, Instagram, if you want to reach out to me.
Yes, Tadipya, you're on time. Thank you so much for completing it on time and sharing your personal story with us. And if anyone wants to have questions for Tadipya, you can also email us, and also you can join her WhatsApp group as well. And we do have a question from our audience. Can you explain how quantum breath techniques enhance clarity, vision, and confidence for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Okay. So what is quantum breath is, through quantum breath, we are rewiring our entire nervous system. It's same like what I explained through Reiki, right? So we are creating blocks through our day-to-day activities. Through our breathing exercises, we transmute all that is not serving us into something that we are attracting into our life. There is a process and a step that we can do through that. We include NLP. We have various stages of the quantum breath exercises that we do. We embody everything, we integrate everything into quantum breath, that it can help us. It is the same like Reiki, guys. Whatever benefits I mentioned for Reiki, we can achieve all of that through just breathing exercises. Reiki is, as I mentioned, is divine healing energies that is coming from divine wisdom through our hands. But quantum breath is something that we are doing only through our own breathing. We embody NLP. We just embody sound healing, everything into one particular technique, and we rewire our nervous system to attract what we want into our life.
for explaining this question. And the Divya and audience, we do have another event coming up in October 21st, 22nd in Miami, Florida, physically and virtually. So those who are interested, could you please type in the message whether you are interested for joining for Miami event as well. Thank you,
Um,
and yes,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, sure. I will keep in touch. Thank you.
yes,
Thanks for the
please.
opportunity.
Thank you so much, Davitya, and please join our next speaker sessions as well and show some love. And please join day 3 event as well. And successfully, we are completing our day 2 event, and we do have more 2 speakers for the day 2 event. So please join and share your love. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you.